this week at Twisted Oz with Jerry Ottaway and Deb and her husband. Jerry don't even know his name.
Yeah, Reed.
Reed.
Yeah, Deb's old man.
Jerry, what can you tell us about this Fast Charlie poster here?
Fast Charlie was filmed in Lawton, Oklahoma, down in that area, and anyway, Universal Studios they were the ones that making the movie. Dave Carradine and Brenda Vaccaro were the stars, and it was a movie about motorcycle racing in the late teens, and they would run a race on a little track somewhere and then they'd move on to the next town, but most of it was all done right there in Lawton, and they had a wall of fire, and they were riding through the motorcycles through the fire and all this stuff. We took 25 motorcycles down there, and a guy named Bud Eakins in California, who at the time rented stuff to the movies, he had 25 motorcycles, and they paid us $50 a day per motorcycle,
Nice.
and then $25 if we rode it. Of course, we couldn't ride all of them, so they had kids there, about 14, 15 years old, and we'd teach them right quick how to ride them. And they'd line everybody up, 4 or 5 abreast, and come back several rows, and we would, then they'd get Carradine out here on the front. Nobody was supposed to pass him, and so he's out there, and he didn't know how to ride a motorcycle at all. And he released the clutch and the engine had died. Well, by the time all this happened, all these guys had gone, see. And they got to check the flag to take off. Well, that happened a lot. But it was a fun deal. We were down there about 10 days, and my
That's
dad.
a little bit of money there too. You do that, man.
It was. We was getting, I think, about $5,000 a day with all the stuff we had down there. And my dad, he was real spooky, and so he decided we should go. Well, at first he told the guy at Universal, he said, "We want paid every night." He said, "I've heard about you guys," and
Hollywood.
so they paid us every night. He'd go over and get in line, and so anyway, this Bud Cox, a friend of mine, and I, we went out to the casino one night, and so we get back about 10 o'clock, and I'm knocking on the door, Dad's doors, and he let me in the motel room. He said, "Who is it?" He said, "Anybody with you? You anybody got a gun out there? Are they robbing you?" No, Bob, no, everything fine. So, anyway, the next day he had me go down and open up a safe deposit box in the local bank. So we started taking the money down there, but it was fun, and we were, a lot of times they were focusing on just 2 or 3 motorcycles doing something, Carradine and Brenda, and so we was laying underneath these big semi trucks in the shade, trying to keep cool, and so this Bud Eakins, he comes by. Dad was there, dozing a little bit. And he says, "Look at that guy stealing that Henderson motorcycle." Well, my God, Dad come busting up out of there and hit his head on the bottom of the trailer. He wanted to kill the Bud. But anyway.
I think the same pranks happen still today, don't they?
Yeah. But, anyway, that's about the end of the story, I guess.
Jerry, thank you very
Awesome
much.
story.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Reed, Deb, thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you. That was fantastic being here. Thank you.